So allow me to show you how to find the mean, standard deviation, and variance for the TI-84 plus CE calculator. Specifically, I'm going to be taking this from my video section 3.3, part 2, calculator practice, which begins with a small sample set of data consisting of the numbers 2, 5, and 8. We begin by getting our calculator into statistics mode, so I will go ahead and turn my calculator on, and as indicated, click the Stat button, which is next to the left arrow. I can see that it's got Edit, Calculate, and Tests up top. I want to hit Enter first to enter my set of data. And you'll notice I've got lots of data, lots of different lists going on. So what I want to do is be sure to get to list L1, and I specifically am going to arrow up and all the way over to the left to list 1, but you could put your data in any list. I've got a handful of numbers that I want to clear. Instead of deleting those one by one, I'm going to come over to the clear button because I've highlighted L1, hit enter, and the entire list is cleared out. Now that I've cleared it out, I'm ready to enter each of my data values by typing the number, let me scoot this up a little bit more, 2, enter, and you can see it fill into my list, 5, enter, it fills into my list, and 8, enter, fills into my list. I'm now ready to go back to the Stat button and arrow over to calculate this data. Stat, arrow over to calculate, and because I want one variable statistics, I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. One variable statistics, I hit enter. Now my data was in list 1, and I'm lucky because my calculator already shows list 1, but had my data been in another list, I would have noticed, like over here above the 5, it says L5 in dark blue, so I would have hit the dark blue second button, then hit the number 5, second L5, clear, I'm out of control, clear, second L5. And then I can go ahead and calculate that list, but my data is in L1, and I'm going to leave the frequency list blank, and now I can go ahead and arrow down to calculate and hit enter. You'll notice that I have now calculated a sample and population mean of 5, a sample standard deviation S sub x of 3, and a population standard deviation sigma sub x of 2.499, etc. Now, n being 3 here refers to 3 data numbers, but I want to get the variation for these numbers. So I'm going to come over to the VARS button, over here just diagonally down from the Stat button, and I either need to arrow down to the 5 and hit enter to get all of my statistical notation, or when I was in VARS, if I hit the 5 button, it automatically puts me right into that list. Now that I'm in the list, I'm going to pick whichever value I want to find the variation of. For example, the sample variance will use the sample standard deviation, which I've arrowed down to. I'm going to hit enter, and then I'm going to hit x squared to square for variance, and I will get a 9, which we could already see without doing a calculator that 3 squared is 9, but in terms of the variance for the population, taking this long number and entering it to square is a bit of a pain, whereas if I hit VARS again, come down to number 5, hit enter, and now take the population standard deviation, hit enter and x squared, and enter again, I get the correct population variance.